This is how we play. Want to be on a what?
Brad's only allowed to be a god if he's a god of crab.
Yes, we'll make him the crab god.
God of crustaceans and craft.
It'll be a little bit like Lovecraft if Lovecraft was a 12-year-old girl. And probably
I'm
also
cool with
drunk.
that.
Tiberius
Yeah, I'm just
is
a drunk crab.
So we're gonna go with the actual term for this one because, and I mean I know that that's the long way around because of these lackluster follow-up films, but
Which NPC am I dragging in?
who do you have that's a guild member at the lowest possible level?
Axe or Volta?
Volta is fucking awful. And also technically my character.
Yes.
It would be hilarious if you used that character, but I suspect that they would perish. Despite having more hit points and weapons and abilities than any of these people. Because they're pathetic, and it's very sad.
They did, I believe, have money. They should be here.
You should probably bring Axe.
Alright.
Do you have a token for Axe? Did we do that? Are those his doodads?
Oh, yes we
I think those are his
did!
doodads.
But it's silly.
I mean, what's not?
Everything else.
Oh, you overrode it with a...
Oh, no, you don't get... Yeah, you can't have the camel with a beard. I don't accept that.
I liked the
No,
camel with the beard.
that is definitely a druid. That is a dwarven druid with the improved transformation power that has turned himself into a camel, but because he's a dwarf that turned himself into a camel, he still has a beard. And that's hilarious and everything, but not a reflection of your actual character.
Well, that had better be an NPC in the desert then.
I'm tempted, because it's hilarious.
Okay.
I specifically... Look, we're using this, and if we're ripping somebody off, they can sue me. Assuming it loads, which it might not do. Which serves me just as well. Alright, maybe we'll do this one. No.
I have now replaced my pants with shorts. Because fuck clothing in this heat.
No, it's a problem.
So, are we done with our characters now?
I am making tokens for them. They seem to be done enough for me.
Okay.
I don't really want to rip off DeviantArt.
What are...
Images he uses 20 to represent our characters.
Yeah. You should make character sheets for the rest of them so they can pictures from the internet to represent their characters.
Just use a really dumb face for mine.
Hey guys, pick out pictures from the internet to represent your character.
When I search...
But you have to search ones that are safe to you.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently a halfling is a horse.
Nice.
I did not know this.
What?
His Geralt cosplay is very intimidating. What is a hat halfling? What does that mean? Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, let's do... Let's do label for reuse, just in case. Wow, nothing. Okay. I don't think most people know how to do that.
Okay, I found a
a quick Dragonborn template.
Is the picture copyrighted?
It's specifically a Roll20
Oh, nice.
token, so
Is this image of an actor? Okay.
And is mine okay too?
Wait, where you at? Did you...
I searched dumb bland face and then labeled for non-converted.
I mean, you know, that's good enough because it's an armor and it could be anything. Except you're not wearing armor, so it's a straight up lie, but that's fine. What is Dungeons and Dragons really but a straight up lie in our hearts?
Hey, it's an elaborate straight up lie. Straight up elaborate lie.
Especially in my case, because I wrote a fucking rule book to accompany it and all. We'll call this Dragonborn Zero. For no particular reason. Also, we will spell it wrong, which is very novel, but difficult to search for later.
perfect. I will get definitely unique one later.
I don't know why I put it there.
Reminder that Silverbeard is not currently in the blacksmithery because, you know, he's elsewhere.
Who was not?
Silverbeard. He's not in the general store because he's helping Douglas.
Or maybe use this image for my token. Just a super bland face.
I've already I've already got one for you.
Oh.
It's hilarious, and everybody's in on it but you, which is generally the case.
Oh, ouch. Thank you.
Well, I mean, I'm not wrong.
You earned it.
Yeah, you worked really
Whatever.
hard to be in that position. You should be proud of
took a lot
yourself.
of effort.
You should be proud of yourself for being unique, which you most certainly are, sir. Most
I
certainly.
tried hard.
I mean, I should name these characters, or these tokens after your characters, but I have not done that.
Whatever.
I have named them after your users. I don't know who it is that's using Rad, but somebody, presumably.
Oh, you don't know?
I mean, I'm using Rad, but I would.
You don't remember my name?
Well, I know
Can
that your
our
name is
tokens
Zephyr.
Yeah.
And
I
this
mean, I don't
is
remember your name. I just know
a
your Lampedition.
straight up lie. Well, that is my name, so you're in luck.
It's his last name. He doesn't have a first name, you see.
I've got a plethora of first names. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, you have like 3.
Here, hold this for a second. These are the terrain rules. You are being made familiar with them. Not because I think it's important, but because I needed to put the player token somewhere on the way to this map. Now, you can see that these characters correspond in some way to you as users or to your characters. And you will use your character sheets to portray your characters and have them as reference for the rules, etc. There's also an anvil on the ground.
No, that's a dwarf.
I mean a dwarf. Something
who
like
am I?
this, I think. I suggest that you are the one labeled with your first name.
Well, I don't see any label.
I'm just seeing a black screen.
God damn it. Okay, so yes, I have to give you labels because clicking the show nameplate is not sufficient anymore. There's a back channel I also have to
Zapper.
give you. But A, E, what's the difference?
Yeah, whatever.
I'm
don't
notorious
give a
for not spelling, so this is fine. Let's make that an E real quick while we're here. Okay.
Straight up lie.
Yeah, it's a straight up lie. And we'll click the minus button a few times because this is for the stream. Oh, too far. Oh, they can't see the players now. Laugh it. Act like you know what you're doing, if you please. Okay.
Well, I can see them on your stream.
Well, I just fixed it. Now,
I can see them on the stream. I cannot see them.
you have to move your... Yeah, So the downside of Roll20 is that it defaults to setting you in a place that hasn't necessarily been revealed, despite Fog of War. So you have to hunt around for where your characters and therefore Field of Vision are. Let's make this a little more Field of Viewy, shall we? Oh, I can't click there because there's... Again, there's a lot of arbitrary shit that I don't feel is necessary. Okay. Did you find the revealed section of the map? It's near the bottom.
Yeah, I found it.
Excellent. Also, you're all green. This is totally unacceptable. All of your ping colors and doodles are going to be the same color.
Oh, perfect.
In fact, Cody and Zephyr have, it looks like, exactly the same color. That's, I didn't even think was possible.
No, they're slightly different. Cody's
One's
just
seafoam and one's teal.
Seafoam and teal, yeah. Yeah, you're going to need to change those. Right, quick here. Oh my god, why is my camera such a pain in my ass?
I can't.
So where are we? Why is Axe here?
Well, first I need them to change their colors.
Ah.
How do we do that?
I don't have access, really.
Click your name. But the color part of your name.
What color should I do?
No reaction.
Sure.
Red's pretty unique. I don't think anybody's been red.
Ryan's got
Just
like a
do-
rose red.
Let's do turquoise.
Okay. Cody, do you want to change yours?
No, I can't click mine.
You can't?
There we go.
You might need to refresh. If you're desynced, you're going to have much worse problems than not being able to change your color.
I mean, I'm seeing like him with his character and stuff like that. So I'm seeing.
Hey guys.
What?
Group hug.
Maybe I shouldn't have given Rad control of his character. Okay, so you three, based on your backstories that we had discussed earlier, found yourselves within the very recently built Alanis Guild House on the island continent of Naustria. While you were signing up to join the guild, a gnome wanders in who is sweating profusely and surrounded by goblins and shouts loudly. He's dressed in a fashion which can only be described as fabulous. Wearing a cape of many colors. He immediately runs into the room where you are signing up to join the guild, pulls a box into the middle of the room, climbs onto said box, which is immediately surrounded by goblins, and screams out, "We're gonna have one hell of a problem!" A bunch of the people in the guild turn, suddenly noticing for the first time that he is present, and he says, "There's goblins on the warpath!" The goblins all look sort of sheepish and also afraid.
Like your
I
goblins
thought there
or other
weren't
goblins?
goblins.
He starts looking around sort of confused for a second, and while he's trying to catch up with responding to your comment, somebody else points out, "Aren't goblins basically just a warpath?" To which Fabrian responds, "Well, it can sort of depend on what you mean by war, but your point is taken. What I mean is that there is a representative of Magubliet here in the primal plane on the ground." Nobody knows what that means. What'd you
Is
say?
that allowed?
Everybody's sort
Do I
of...
have enough knowledge religion to know that? No, I
Who
do not.
dat? Wait, can I roll history?
Are you... Is anyone trained in religion? I would be shocked.
I am.
You-
I am, I think. I think I have a plus to religion.
You have Arcana and Endurance. You would have advantage if it had anything to do with the arcane religion. It does not. So he is speaking gibberish.
I have advantage to religion.
Under very specific circumstances, such as those I just described, when I told you that they do not account for your current situation. However, he goes on to explain in a very lengthy, dramatic, and entertaining way that in ancient times, when the goblins were free peoples, and all the goblins go, free! He says that goblins had many gods. Gods for everything. Gods for haircuts. Gods for leaves. Gods for blades of grass. Gods for dirt. Oh my, the gods for dirt. They had so many dirt gods. But of course they would. They are goblins. Also mud gods and 11 gods specifically for poop. But none of that matters right now, because what's important is, and then goes on to explain, that eventually all of the goblin gods, and the gods of many other creatures besides, were slaughtered by the entity Magubliet, which took under slavery all of the creatures now generally referred to by the civilized peoples as goblinoids. These goblinoids now work in service of the creature Magubliet, who is the slayer of many gods and conqueror of many peoples. Generally, the reason why goblins and other goblinoids are dangerous is because they are working in service to this entity Magubliet. The goblins that everybody here is familiar with, through the guild, know goblins as idiot farmers who are self-destructively stupid, but basically harmless more or less as long as you don't corner them or piss them off, in which case they will bite off your kneecaps and spit them in your eyes. Because even though they would rather just not be killed, don't kill us all! They would, they are actually, like, basically in their nature down to their bones, savages with sharp pointy teeth. And also tiny little claws. So they're extremely dangerous under the wrong circumstances. These goblins are only dangerous when Fabrion is in danger. And then they become equally dangerous to whatever is putting Fabrion in danger. It's a pretty good system. Although normally they're just digging holes, planting seeds, and trying not to get themselves killed by their own errant idiocy. So...
It is at least a convenient system for Fabrion.
Yes.
Did anyone catch any of that?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright.
There's an evil goblin god, and he's on warpath.
One of the,
That's what I got.
one of the porters puts up a finger. Do we need a priest? I mean, a priest would be nice. Priests are pretty good at healing, for example. I mean, I don't know. I think you need to kill the hobgoblins. Okay, all the people start muttering again, looking at each other, talking back and forth.
Alright, let's kill the hobgoblins and then this goblin god.
And then this goblin god. Yeah, you kill the hobgoblins and then they're god. How hard can it be? Athletics. Animal.
I mean, that sounds plausible to me, guys.
Arcana, endurance.
So are the hobgoblins trying to take your farm or something?
What?
What direction?
No, they're trying to take my goblins! And the goblins go, don't kill us all! And then they all bow down to their own knees and start weeping. Weeping horribly and copiously, snot coming out of orifices you did not realize they possessed until this began.
Okay.
They bowed to the gnome.
Yeah. The gnome's the Goblin King.
Yes.
You know, he's in charge of the what is it, the
goblins.
Fabrion Empire?
Yes, Fabrion has an empire. It's made up of goblins and a farm.
Yeah.
It would be very impressive. I mean, by goblin standards, it is.
I will note.
Which way's
my
your
orc said-
farm and how far?
Okay.
That's not the farm, he says. And then one of the porter puts his finger up again and says, wait, if it's not the farm that's the problem, what is it? No, it's the brush fires. There's brush fires? Fabrion stops for a second, looks around. Yeah, so there's also brush fires? And the goblins look up sort of
Listen.
confused, like they're not even familiar with the brush fires at this point.
I need you to focus. 10 words or less. What you need.
The goblins are starting brush fires. If the brush fires reach the farms,
You're out.
everything
That
will
was
be
it.
destroyed.
You took too long. I'm sorry. Try again.
They're burning everything. We need to kill the
Yes.
hobgoblins until they stop burning
See?
everything.
See, it's not that hard. Did you see that? Write that down.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So-
I can translate. It's
Yeah,
fine.
in fact, the local, I think Axe might be a local too. You're both locals, right? Axe and...
No, Axe is most definitely from elsewhere, from a desert far
Yes,
away.
Axe is, by local I meant from the continent, but certainly not from here. Anyway,
Axe is pretending to be from far away. Far, far away.
yeah, Axe and a straight up lie are both familiar with the fact that brush fires in Naustria, like, border on natural disaster. Somebody starting them on purpose is an extreme threat to most of civilization. So,
those bastards.
if the goblins, if this other faction of goblins are starting fires anywhere near this farm, that farm is going to burn. And everything will be destroyed. Also, they're easy to spot. Because they are fires and huge and put out plumes of smoke.
So I'm guessing we're gonna try to figure that out.
Do you have a plan? You can't just will fire away. I've tried.
I've tried. He's had to because it has a fire breath weapon and isn't all that bright. I'm sure it's come up.
I've got a...
Can I use prestidigitation? I can use cool. It can cool. I can use that to will fire.
You can use it to slow the spread of fire down in a square. I don't know how much that's gonna help you.
Okay. Fab.
Alter, create, warm, cool. Colors,
Can your
soil,
goblins
clean.
make fire breaks?
We dug a ditch, he notes.
How wide?
About this wide. It's about the width of a gnome holding out his arms.
Oh my god. That's useless.
Can you make it so that there's no plant life in a strip of about 20 feet around your farm?
Yeah,
the fire would do that, actually. We don't need magic. Fire will handle that.
it actually turns out goblin farmers are pretty good at making growing stuff dead for leagues and leagues.
Fantastic.
If only they could get it to grow in the first place, I'd be onto something, but you know.
Alright. So, that's the thing. We need to go kill the hobgoblins. If y'all could, and I gesture at the rest of the guild, if you could all, like, find someone who's good with, stopping fires, in whatever form that may take, that'd be great.
I just try to go and slow the fire.
Yeah.
Has anybody
We will
considered
kill the
perhaps
hobgoblins so they stop starting more.
buckets of
Okay.
water, maybe? He suggests.
Yep.
No, that's useless. Shut up.
Don't be a jerk. Water's good.
Wait, let me look at my ritual. Could I alter myself into something that can spit a shitload of water?
No.
Fudge. Yeah, just...
How often can I breath weapon?
Basically, more or less once every 2 minutes.
Alright.
Okay, you guys discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do in order to deal with fires while I procure a beverage. Go.
If we kill the god, will it get rid of the
Spitballing.
fire?
No.
Probably not, but it will prevent more fires from being started. I think, but I
Alright.
think we can do that by just killing the hobgoblin.
Not the god.
No, the fires won't stop just because you kill goblins. Fire likes to spread.
Yeah, but we can stop them from.
Right,
from
unless you
starting
kill their
more fires.
god, right?
No!
We could
No!
just
Okay.
we could
okay.
just get buckets of water and just pour and just make a line of it.
Oh yeah, that's a genius idea.
But we better get some more people then.
Yeah,
Yes.
when that guy earlier said it, when you said it, like a fine line.
quarantine shit's playing merry hell with my drinking habits.
So, Dragon Bro. Or I might be calling you Human Bro, but it depends on what...
Yeah, I think I'm human bro at the moment, but I got like I think I'm gonna keep that like black Solera blue eye look because I think that's gorgeous.
Yeah, so probably Human Bro. I think killing Magoobliet is a long-term plan,
Okay.
right? Short-term, we don't have to kill him to get the hobgoblins from starting more fires,
Oh no, I completely agree. We should kill the hobgoblins first.
right?
I like
And
that
then
plan.
Tomorrow, after a well rest, we will kill the god.
Sure.
That would be awesome.
That's still very positive outlook.
We're gonna do a World of Warcraft style 40-man raid once we get enough players in here to take on the Avatar of Magoobliet. It'll be awesome.
Perfect.
We'll do that in 2025.
At the very least, drive him out of Nuastrilla.
He-
Ooh, that would be cool.
yeah.
What would... Oh.
Oh god.
How would that affect the Nilboss?
What's the nil? You're starting to talk like that. No.
What are we talking about?
Stop making up
I-
words.
My character doesn't know that.
We're really taking our time, but we're not
But
even
technically,
started.
there is one half of one goblin god left.
Listen, what direction are these hobgoblins?
What
Towards the
direction
fires,
is
that
this
way.
fire?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
where's
just
the
go
belt?
towards the.
Hobgoblins
go-
first, then fire.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna try and
Goblin
slow-
god. Okay, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
slow
just walk. I'm gonna just walk back and like.
All right.
Walk
I'm
where?
I'm gonna head outside. Do I see smoke?
Yes. You can see
Yeah,
smoke
I head
billowing
that
up
way.
in the distance.
You guys go handle the hobgoblin. I'll arrange for, like, fire resistance.
You arranged for
do-
fire resistance?
So
Yeah.
do I go help you with the fire, or do I go with them to kill the hobgoblin?
Ooh, that's a
I
good question.
suggest you go kill the
Come,
hobgoblin.
let's kill some hobgoblins.
I will go,
Okay, then.
like, get the...
You should never kill goblins alone.
Let's
My
go
mother
then.
taught me that.
I want to get myself a goblin.
So is Shara playing like a worker at the Adventure Guild?
Yes.
She's playing the dwarf that your half-orc became a member with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bros with your orc.
Correct.
Oh, my orc character.
Correct, yes.
I will probably conscript your orc character to help us with the fires.
Definitely strong enough to move equipment.
Yep.
So that means my orc character is getting very encounter also.
Probably. Some sort of experience at least.
Yeah, so I'm just cooling fire.
Now, how do clubs work in D&D? Can I look for a big stick?
Correct. It is a D6 melee weapon with a +2 proficiency bonus if you are proficient with simple weapons. I don't know. Let's see. Strength, history, draconic shape. Oh, no, you have claws and teeth. Well, your claws are just as good anyway. And your bite's even better.
You know, I like to have options, so I'm gonna grab a stick along.
I mean, you can throw it, I think. Yeah, I mean, if worse comes to worse, throw a stick at somebody.
No, I can definitely throw it.
Yeah. Let's see. The country halfling has a battle axe, which is hilarious because he's a halfling. It's a fun-sized glaive.
Dig on that.
I'm
Don't
a
dig on that.
Is that your weapon?
Yes, yes, it is. Who are you,
It
by the
looks-
way?
Very sharp. You be careful with it. I'm Cap.
Well, hello, Cass. My name is Tiberius.
And I've
Like,
already
you're-
left.
Role playing. Well,
Fantastic.
They're
Ready to go slay
they're
some
on the
hobgoblins?
move. They're on the move.
Let's slay some hobgoblins. I want to make myself a goblin pet.
It'll
Fantastic.
take you hours to get there. You can have a few minutes of conversation.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
Please.
still talking.
Yeah, none of you have any proficiency in anything.
Yeah, no, we don't have levels yet.
Yeah, man.
We're just
Well, there's
your
usually
average-
like an armor and weapon proficiency in any group, but this is all utility characters.
Along the way, can I get some bark and use it as a rudimentary armor or shield?
Thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.